Do you have any idea of the power that resides within you? Imagine if there was a key capable of unlocking countless mysteries, opening the doors to prosperity, health, and harmonious relationships. That's the secret. We're not talking about a mere trick or passing tactic. Today we will dive into the ancient law of attraction, ready to be revealed and utilized by you. In ancient times, only a few held this valuable knowledge. Leaders and powerful figures kept the secret hidden, leaving most people in ignorance. They lived their lives in a powerless routine, unaware of the secret that shapes their existence. But throughout the centuries, enlightened minds, from poets and artists to thinkers and religious figures, shared fragments of this truth. Names like Shakespeare, Beethoven, Da Vinci, Socrates, and Newton, each in their own way, reflected this law in their works. The secret that unites all these brilliant minds, that has transcended cultures and civilizations, is simple yet transformative: the law of attraction. Bob Proctor, one of the notable thinkers of our time, synthesizes that we live in a universe guided by precise natural laws, so exact that they allowed humans to reach the moon. Wherever you are under the influence of the same power, the same law, attraction. This law states that everything that happens in our lives, we attract through our thoughts. You become a magnet for what you contemplate, whether it's good or bad. Every thought is a force, an energy that you emit, and that returns to you at the same frequency. So if you think of abundance, you attract abundance. If you think of lack, it is lack that will come to you. And don't think this is mere speculation. In 1912, Charles Haanel already described the law of attraction as the greatest and most infallible law that exists, the pillar that sustains all creation. The secret is not something new. It is ancient knowledge, always present, available for those who seek it and apply it in their lives. So my friends, as we take the first steps on this journey of discovery, remember, your mind has the power to shape your reality. This knowledge, now revealed, is the key for you to create the life you've always desired. So are you ready to unveil the secret? And where do the ideas that transform realities come from? Well, many times they arise from the exchange of knowledge between brilliant minds, a legacy of wisdom passed from one expert to another. In the excerpt we just explored, we encountered the profiles of prominent figures in this scene of personal growth and change. Bob Proctor, for example, is part of a renowned lineage of teachers. The key knowledge he received came from names like Andrew Carnegie, Napoleon Hill, and Earl Nightingale. Proctor has dedicated over 4 decades to the power of the mind and has traveled the world spreading the law of attraction, promoting lives filled with prosperity and abundance. And tireless scholar is James Arthur Ray, who has developed personal performance methods as well as programs that help people achieve success in various areas: financial, personal, intellectual, physical, and spiritual. His inclusive approach draws from Eastern and mystical wisdom, fostering the idea of infinitely accessible wealth. In the world of business, David Shermer, a successful broker and investment consultant, shares his knowledge through seminars that guide people towards substantial financial gains, empowering them with the right mindset. He is highly regarded for his keen analysis of stocks and commodities markets, a skill that reflects his sharp understanding of the financial universe. Marcy Shimoff has not only co-authored massively successful books, but also directs her passion towards personal growth, with a particular focus on women's progress. She strongly believes that self-esteem is the foundation for a happy life and carries out meaningful work through her company. Lastly, we have the incredible journey of Dr. Joe Vitale, who went from rock bottom to the top as one of the leading experts in marketing. He is a prolific writer, addressing the principles of success and abundance, and is so versatile that he ventures from marketing to healing through Qigong. Each of these individuals is a piece of the puzzle of success and well-being, living examples of how applying the principles we are discussing can truly elevate the human experience to unimaginable heights. It makes us wonder, if they have achieved it, what stops us from walking a similar path? They are the guides, the lit torches that illuminate the roads we travel in search of a fuller life. Let us continue the journey, inspired by their stories and teachings. Have you ever found yourself wishing for something so intensely that it feels like you can touch that dream with your own hands? Well, imagine if your thoughts were not just fleeting desires, but powerful forces that shape the reality around you. That's what John Assaraf and Dr. Joe Vitale present to us in this section of The Secret. According to them, thoughts are not just ideas floating around in our heads without consequence. Each thought vibrates at a certain frequency, like music playing in the space around us. And just as an antenna transmits and receives signals, we are constantly transmitting these frequencies through the thoughts we consistently nurture. Whether it's envisioning a new car in the garage or yearning for a passionate love, the consistency of this mental emission supposedly attracts circumstances of the same nature. Charles Haanel, who is mentioned multiple times in the text, reinforces this idea with timeless conviction. What we emit in mental frequency returns to us, creating a cycle of attraction. We are encouraged to imagine our mind as a powerful broadcasting station, whose waves reach not only the immediate environment, but the entire universe. The television analogy is simple. If you don't like what you're watching, what do? You change the channel. Similarly, if the life you're watching doesn't please you, the idea is that you should change the frequency of your thoughts to attain a new programming, a new reality. The section ends with Haanel pondering that the vibrations of the mind are subtle but extremely powerful, suggesting that while the process may seem discreet, its effects are immense. So, what transmission are you sending out to the world? Are your mental waves in tune with the life of your dreams? It may be time to adjust the frequency and see what new experiences can be received in your life. And what if I told you that the key to facing illness could lie in the balance between your mind and conventional medicine? Open your mind to this revelation, because at this point in our journey through the book The Secret, we are delving into a theme that combines the power of thought with the healing process. This is the premise that emanates from the shared knowledge of Dr. John DeMartini and other experts. Imagine a scenario where disease arises not only as a bodily alarm, but also as a message from the mind. Dr. DeMartini makes us ponder, can imbalances in our perspectives, the lack of love and gratitude, manifest as physical signs? This doctor emphasizes that the cure does not lie in denying traditional medicine, but in integrating it with the power of the psyche. He believes that love and gratitude have the extraordinary power to dissolve any negativity. Remember Kathy Goodman, who faced with breast cancer chose gratitude and laughter as her healing tools? Well, in just 3 months, without aggressive treatments, she healed herself. Inspired by Norman Cousins, who laughed his way to remission from his incurable illness, Kathy showed us the strength of faith and joy in one of the most challenging moments a person can face. And how can we forget the words of Dr. Ben Johnson? We all possess an incredible internal resource, self-healing. Whether it's a wound or an infection, our bodies seek to repair themselves. And there, Bob Proctor reminds us that diseases do not thrive in a body sustained by healthy emotions, where the incessant cycle of cell death and rebirth is balanced by our emotional well-being. Healing elements like a strong mind and a serene emotional state pave the way to health. And this understanding offers us an incredible mastery, the ability to transcend our physical limitations through the power of the mind and gratitude. As we move forward, reflect on how your mindset may be influencing your own journey towards health and well-being. Imagine a transmission tower, not just any tower, but the most powerful one in the universe. And what if I told you that this tower is none other than your mind? According to Dr. Fred Alan Wolf, a quantum physicist and author, we're not talking about mere fantasy, but rather a fundamental understanding. The core of quantum physics reveals that the universe depends on the mind to take form, to exist as we perceive it. Now, what does this actually mean for our everyday lives? The thoughts we nurture in our minds are like signals emitted to the universe, which returns these frequencies to us in the form of lived experiences. It's like an ongoing conversation between us and reality. Our thoughts are the dialogues, and life is the response. Neglecting the power of the mind would be underestimating the capacity we have to shape the world around us. And here's the surprising link. What scientists like Dr. Wolf have discovered in the last 8 decades of quantum physics research is not disconnected from the teachings of great minds throughout history. We're talking about individuals who have shaped philosophy, art, spirituality, like Andrew Carnegie, Ralph Waldo Emerson, William Shakespeare, Francis Bacon, Jiddu Krishnamurti, and Buddha. These visionaries, in their own time and style, already understood the power that resides within humans, outlining the panorama of the world. The thought we take from this reflection is that we are beings of immeasurable power, artists of our own existence. The human mind is the palette and brushes, and reality is the canvas where thoughts become colors and shapes. For those who have felt like a leaf in the wind, it's time to recognize we have the power to stir up storms or soothe the breeze. Imagine a life where your joy is so intense that it spreads, infecting everyone around you. That's precisely the vibrant life that Lisa Nichols suggests is possible when we follow our fullness. When we align ourselves with the abundance of the universe, we open the doors to a constant state of happiness and fulfillment. Lisa affirms that sharing this life with loved ones not only nourishes us, but also involves others in a virtuous cycle of positivity. Joe Vitale adds that the key is to pursue our passions, our excitement, and our enthusiasm. Imagine spending your days doing only what brings you excitement. That is the reality Joe describes and lives. Meanwhile, Bob Proctor reminds us that we should simply appreciate life in its essence, describing it as a magnificent and phenomenal journey. Life, according to Bob, is meant to be enjoyed in every moment. Imagine a universe where your every desire, dream, and aspiration is within reach, waiting to be grabbed. That's exactly the scenario Lisa Nichols insists we live in. She emphasizes the hunger for these desires, a deep intention to achieve them, which, when accompanied by true action, can make the universe deliver every fervently made request. But she also advises us to focus on the positive, recognizing the beauty around us and blessing these wonders, instead of wasting time on criticism and regrets. And you know what's even more intriguing and valuable here? Lisa reminds us that the act of blessing, an ancient tradition aimed at health, wealth, and happiness, is underutilized today. Blessing means invoking divine favor and bestowing well-being or prosperity. And through this simple gesture, we can invoke one of the greatest powers in our lives. This power is multiplied when we bless and praise Pais, not only attracting good to ourselves, but also dissolving any negativity that may exist in our lives. Dennis Waitley provides us with a reflection on power sharing. Many past leaders failed because they did not share the power they held. And in a time when knowledge is accessible to everyone, he highlights that we are living in the best time to be alive, where the secret provides us with awareness of the truth of the world and ourselves. And as we achieve this freedom through the power of our thoughts, we contribute to the greater good of humanity. Quantum physics and the discoveries of current science reinforce the teachings of the secret, revealing that everything in the universe, including ourselves and our desires, is energy vibrating at certain frequencies. Thoughts and feelings are the forces that adjust these frequencies, attracting what we desire into our reality. We are energy transmitters, capable of influencing and altering the vibration around us through the power of thought and emotion, as taught by Dr. John Hagelin and other scholars like Bob Proctor and John Asseroff. In conclusion, the book O Segredo takes us on a journey of discovery and empowerment. It invites us to embrace the law of attraction and harness the power of our thoughts and emotions to create the reality we desire. Whether it's achieving success, finding love, or experiencing abundance, the secret teaches us that we have the power within us to make it all happen. By aligning our thoughts and feelings with positivity and abundance, we can manifest our deepest desires and live a life of fulfillment and joy. So, my friends, embrace the secret, unlock the power within you, and watch as your life transforms into something truly extraordinary. What's up, fellow book enthusiasts? It's time for another exciting episode of Book Breakdowns with me, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of O Segredo, a thought-provoking book that reveals the power of gratitude and visualization. So grab your notebook and let's get started. In a nutshell, O Segredo tells us that we humans are energetic beings in a vibrant universe, where the power of praise and blessings holds the key to transformation. And thanks to modern science, we can see the secret not just as a philosophy, but as an energetic reality that we can shape with the strength of our intentions and emotions. Now we're entering the heart of gratitude, a master key in O Segredo. Think of it as a daily spark that can ignite a life of success. The book invites us to embrace gratitude as our second nature. Imagine starting your day not just by getting out of bed, but by rising up with a hymn of thank you. Small morning rituals, overflowing with appreciation, can shape our day into a melody of positivity, aligning us with the frequencies of abundance. But why is gratitude so essential? Well, grateful thoughts open doors and unlock the hidden riches of life. Here, the importance of focusing on the present and the little things is emphasized. It's not just about being thankful for what we hope will come, but also for what already surrounds us. The book highlights the vastness of this feeling. Look around, be grateful for what you see, what you feel, and the people you know. This way, gratitude has the power to attract more goodness and amplify what we already have. And guess what? This isn't some modern practice. Even more than a century ago, Wallace Wattles infused his teachings with profound gratitude. Even the historical titans, like Albert Einstein, embroidered their days with threads of gratitude. They knew that this was the web in which great discoveries could be captured. Now let's talk about a random simple stone, the gratitude stone. It's an inspiring story of how this seemingly insignificant object transforms into a totem of thankfulness. By holding onto the stone, we're reminded of something that brought us happiness, turning gratitude into not just a reflection, but a practice. The stone becomes a bridge between the tangible and the spiritual, a physical reminder of our ability to feel gratitude amidst chaos. To wrap things up, let's highlight visualization as a powerful tool that connects the imaginary world with reality. We're in awe of the mind's incredible ability to influence the world around us, as proven by Olympic athletes in their mental practices and inventors who first envisioned their creations in their minds. So visualization becomes one of the pillars of personal achievement. There you have it, gratitude as a lifestyle, and visualization as the invisible work that precedes all manifestations. Get excited to experience the power of these forces, and watch as your world begins to reflect the brilliant light you emit. So, have you found your gratitude stone today? Let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned for more epic book adventures on this channel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future breakdowns. Until next time, keep reading and unlocking the secrets of the world.